Hello friends. Hello friends. So far in this learning path, we have covered a handful of transformation which can be applied to data which is pulled in Power BI from variety of data sources. Continuing on transformation now, we will see how it is possible for us to aggregate some data which have been pulled in, since aggregation also represents some kind of transformation. We can hand over to the transform data menu. So we just head over to here, head over to the transform data menu, and we will choose the transform data menu, and this will pull up Power Query Editor menu. So in this menu, what we will do, we will, out of all different tables we have in Power BI, the one at which we will perform aggregation on is laptop details. First, select the data set at which you really want to perform, and you want to see the kind of aggregation can be performed and why we might perform it. So this particular table has over 1000 rows of data. The first column tells about the company name. Here, this one tells about the company name, which is a manufacturer of laptop, and then we have some other column including size of laptop in inches here, and then we also have price of laptop. Further, if we will scroll, we have memory, RAM, GPU, weight, etc., etc. columns we have here. Then okay, while all of this is useful information, what we really might wish to get from this data set may be something which are at higher level. You can just think that particular table as an inventory of laptops. Maybe what we want to know is now how much laptop is available from each of the company. In this case, what is the size and price of laptop or how much memory it has. All it doesn't matter. So all we really want that name of the company alongside with the number of laptops available from that company. This is where aggregation come into the picture. If you have worked with relational database before, you know it can be performed with group by operation. It can be performed by group by operation in MySQL even, and in fact it can be done the same way in Power BI too. Now we will head over and you will head over to group by button in the home menu, and a dialog will pop up. This is the group by option. First select this and then we will head over to group by, and a menu will pop up. This is exactly where we really want to group by the data in our table. So you will see that by default, selected column in our table it's been company in the grouping column. This means that here, it means that our aggregated table will contain a single line item for each distinct value of a company, and alongside that we can have one or more aggregated value. For what exactly the aggregation being performed here? Well, it is set by default and this what we really use. So the operation in question here is to count the rows. This means that for each distinct company name in the table, for all of the rows containing that company name will be collapsed in a single value containing the count of rows. Example, if we have 27 rows in our table and company name is Lenovo, there will be a single row in our aggregated table with the name Lenovo, and alongside it have a column with a value of 27. And a similar operation will be performed for each of the company in this table. So if this is an abstract thing should be clear, when we proceed with aggregation, you will be see by default the basic setting of aggregation. These are basic setting of aggregation and will be available. Well, if you switch over to the advanced, there are few additional steps. Okay. For example, we cannot just aggregate based on a single column, but we can aggregate on the basis of many different columns. This is the feature of advanced. So we can aggregate more than one single aggregated value. For now, however, keep things simple and switch over to the basic view. For just to summarize, we are aggregating values based on the company column. The aggregation operation is to count the number of rows corresponding to each company, and this new column will be named as count. Here, new column name will be count. Just to give an idea how these aggregation can be performed. So you can see that how we can perform this aggregation based on any of column available on this data set. Keep in mind that this aggregation is really meaningful when you do it based on the categorical column rather than numeric one. So company is a good fit in this case, and operation is count rows. Well, there is a handful of other options here. Since this operation is based on the collection of rows, well, there are different operations which are possible. Perhaps the simplest one is count of rows. See, there are number of operations available here. You can sum number of other operation here. You can perform on individual column like sum. You can sum the value of any column. You can find out average, median, minimum and maximum value. You even count distinct values for rows. Similarly, but we want to perform count rows only here. Similarly, you can perform many other options here on many operation here on different columns. Like we want to select we want to perform here on the company name, but it may be memory, GPU, all the you can perform it at all the columns of the laptop details table. So for count rows operation, there is no column selection is possible since it does not operate on individual column, but if you are perform count or apply operation, this will apply to specific column. You can select it from drop down menu, but for count rows aggregation, just keep the setting as they are and hit OK. And soon enough, we will have our aggregated value. You will see, we find out the aggregated value. There are total here 19 rows. Here represent the fact that there are 19 distinct values for companies. Let's focus on row number 3. Here, Acer laptop. What Acer laptop which is containing value 103 and which is right to next to company name. So to the fact that there are total 103 rows in the original table where the company name is. So we have total 103 is a laptop in the inventory. So a question, you suppose why this kind of aggregation you really need to perform. So the only important information from laptop table is how many laptops are available from each of the company. In such a case, it's really not good to hold all 1000 plus rows in the original table, especially when they are in import mode. All they will be having memory. In such a case, you will have to compress data set to exactly what you really need, and this aggregated table just contain 2 columns and 19 rows. Represent the relevant data. At this point, I will also draw your attention to the applied steps here. So where at the bottom, at the lower one step is grouping row in the group rows in the last step in applied steps. So moving on to our next transformation, well, when we will have aggregation of this, it often helps to draw a user attention to the counts with the highest value. Well, in such a case, we can choose to sort the data counts, and just for that, we just open the menu next to the count column. So if you just click here and you will select sort descending. Well, in this case, the laptop with the highest representation in the dataset appeared on the top. So Dell and Lenovo have nearly 300 laptops in appeared at the top, follows closely by HP. Now, if you have worked with Power BI laptop, you will have an idea that it is possible for us to perform such grouping and even sorting in descending manner using some of the visualization themselves. The best practice is used to visualization to present in the data rather than performing any kind of operation such as aggregation. Perform all kind of operation earlier. All in all, it will create a better performance in your result. So let's move from single aggregation to multiple aggregation, and let's just delete the latest transformation. So we will back to the, after deleting it, we will back to the original laptop details, and this time now we will once again perform aggregation based on the company column, but we will not include only one but two aggregated column. So we can head over to the group by again. So if we are going to group by again, and we will click on advanced grouping option, we will click on advanced grouping option, and we will see the name of the product column. We will see here. So in advanced grouping option, you will see new so we will go to the advanced grouping option, and we will select here column company. Okay. Now in new column name, we will go to the average price. We will go to the average and we will perform the operation average here. Now we will need to define column on which this aggregation need to perform, for which we will add a new column. So first, average price is done on price euros. So average value can be determined on numerical value. First need to learn this. So once we select the numerical column for the average calculation, we want a new aggregated table to contain two aggregated values. So in addition to the average price, we will do add aggregation where we have already done. This will add second aggregation, and this will add back to product count for each. So we will add prod count here, and we will click here count rows. So the operation will remain as count rows, and we cannot select the column for this particular operation, so just proceed with the hitting. Now we will have new aggregated table, and we will see how many columns we can have there. Then you will see here you are having three columns named company, average price, and product count. So you will see that the maximum number of sales we are having from Dell and Lenovo, and the most which has average price is this, and the most costlier laptop is Razer, and the more economic one is, I guess, Vero. This one is most economic laptop in every laptop we are having. So such kind of data where we already have performed every operation, aggregated, average, everything, then this kind of data may have better visualization rather than performing a few steps in visualization. It's always better in practice. All kind of aggregation, all kind of counting, we need to perform it before the visualization. I hope you got the point. Okay. We will proceed in next video from here. Please like and subscribe my channel if you really like. Thank you. Thank you, friends.